Hi Taurus, welcome into a next 48-hour tarot reading for you. I hope you're doing well out there. Please do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And don't be surprised when the entire reading is applicable for your life at this time. Anyways, we're beginning from the Divine Animals Oracle deck, the Happiness card as well as the Cycles card. There's a huge focus on where your happiness lies, what creates that happiness more so within your energy field. And I sense that Spirit's saying this needs to be priority number one, as I feel there's a huge focus on the cycles within your world that are dimming your light, or more so minimalizing your happiness, leaving you in a state of feeling blah or less worthy, less radiant. Because I do sense that Spirit's saying you're going to start to have a glow up in the upcoming weeks, more so. And this is going to be one because you're being pushed to more so prioritize your health, your happiness, and your glow. You know, what actually leaves you more radiant, the best version of yourself. Because I feel like you're going to be pushed to be completely honest with yourself. You know, where has life been imperfect, but where does your control lie in regards to that? You know, I feel some Tauruses drawn to the reading need a reminder that you can't control certain aspects within your world, so therefore realign your focus to where your control actually does lie. You know, you need to remember that the ball is within your grasp, within your court, within a situation. Some that's a connection, some that's where you're living, because you might be like myself, scared of the future of the situation. You don't want it to come to an end, or at least not yet. And that could be applicable for a relationship or for a work situation. In Spirit saying, well, what's meant to be will always be along your path, and you know this. You need to remember this, and it's not the first time I've said this in a Taurus reading. I feel Spirit is being stern with you at this time, but also giving this bit of wiggle room, space between you and the divine, so that you can learn, right? I'm hearing fix your ways for some, reassess and make certain adjustments, if I didn't already say that, you know, moving forward. There's more beneath the surface happening for you behind the scenes, behind closed doors, than people realize. You might be someone like myself where you don't even realize why at certain points recently you've been feeling like you're going through it. You know, maybe you do know to an extent, but I feel there are definitely moments where you're just wondering, why am I feeling so down? Why am I feeling so moody, so annoyed? Well, we are in the midst of Mercury retrograde if you're watching this close to me posting this reading. But I would not be surprised, even if some of which don't label themselves in this way, you are an empath, all right? And so there are people going through it all around the world, you know? And you're picking up on energy left and right. And so if you're feeling this heaviness at certain points, if you're feeling off, you might as well be spiritually affected in negative ways at certain points, like myself, but I do sense that has a lot to do with energy. Remembering, of course, spirits do carry energy. I'm hearing, what do you believe in? Look to that, okay? What do you believe in? Because I feel this will be very beneficial for you, even if you don't think so in the moment. But the Three of Pentacles, you're gaining quality attention in the next 48 and surrounding it. People can't help but think, well, what is Taurus doing differently? Why is Taurus so overly serious? Why did I choose or continue with Taurus in this situation? And I do sense that there's going to be a lot of light beaming down upon you from both realms, because I feel you deserve more assistance within your world. And I don't feel you've been lacking the assistance from Spirit and other people in your life, or at least one of which. But they're saying you deserve more, because you're a prize, you're a quality soul, you're nice, you're a great representation of how some people should more so be. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. It's almost as if you're needing a bit of a pep talk from somebody, even if it's a spirit guide, or even if it's from yourself. You know what I mean? It's okay to feel the need, the desire for some uplifting, you know? Because life, I do feel, rewinding back, and maybe recently for some, and I can relate, has kicked you down. And it feels like for a lot, time and time again. And so having that bit of a lift up and reminders coming through, insight coming to be, you being proven correct in certain ways from the recent past, all of which is going to help you feel better. You know what I mean? Now, I also feel like your good looks are taking a highlight. You're going to inevitably admire your own good looks in the mirror, I feel. Maybe when watching back a video or looking at pictures. Social media may come into play. And I do sense that you are going to feel good about your looks, but then wondering, well, is my energy in tip-top shape? Okay, I do feel there's room for improvement in regards to that. Just being honest with you. But I do sense that with this imagery, it's as if the dots are starting to more so connect for you. This happened negatively, purposely, because now this is about to happen, or this just took place in a positive sense, or now there's room for this new scenario, new situation, or new chapter within this continuing situation. I do sense that Spirit's reminding you, your intuition is through the roof. Okay, your intuition is through the roof, and I feel you're as well very spiritually connected. And utilize tarot and oracle cards to your advantage, even if it's through someone else's gift or gifts. And I feel they're reminding you that you're golden. Okay, you've got this in the bag when it comes to the future of situations within your world, when it comes to your path moving forward. I feel it's been a bit of time since you felt like you had a Midas touch, you know, turning something to gold that you apply yourself towards, or at least not consistently enough. And so don't be surprised when there are certain moments where you're pushed to feel like you can do no wrong, or you're just, again, gaining back and seeing this Midas touch grow before your very eyes. I feel you're very talented being drawn to this reading, but life leaves you feeling otherwise. You know what I mean? Attraction is also part of this 2-day period, not only to yourself, but to other people, to other, I'm hearing one person in particular at certain points, to other aspects of life, for some Mother Nature. There's a reason why I was guided to step out here to do this set of readings. I also feel like you're not trusting yourself enough, Taurus. All right, you're not trusting in your own abilities, your own gifts, in your own future. You're needing to ask yourself important questions to then intertwine with your open third eye at this point along your path, and then proceed forward with confidence, make changes, adapt yourself, navigate, overcome, and conquer in the end. I felt like that was very well said. But I also really do sense that you're kind of fed up with your own BS at certain points, or in general. And so they're saying, well, this is when you make certain amazing grand life changes and choices. We can't see your path completely stay the same moving forward. All right. The Moon card and the Hanged Woman. Yeah, we're needing to view things differently. Okay, we each individually have room for improvement because we're not perfect. I sense that you don't want perfection, but in certain ways you might be a bit of, if not a full perfectionist. Definitely reminds me of myself. Okay, germs are coming into play, but the Two of Pentacles as well. Look at this. Seeing through the BS is now what I'm getting from this. If you look, I sometimes get from this imagery, binoculars, eyes. It's as if you can see through people's facades. You can, maybe you're predictive in nature, you're psychic like myself. You at times predict the future and you don't realize it. You jokingly or just randomly mention something to somebody and it's a spiritual guiding kind of moment to assist, to show someone how predictive you truly are. I definitely had a moment like that at my serving job the other night where I said something randomly, I didn't mean to one of my coworkers about her potentially being looked to as a potential new person in charge, is what they call it, a step towards management. And she started laughing and she's like, no, I absolutely would decline that immediately. And then she came to me like an hour later and was basically saying that she now feels that I was correct, okay, for a specific reason. Just an example. And so I feel there's going to be something like that taking a highlight for you. I'm hearing you can do no wrong when you trust yourself. I don't care if you feel your past is not a good example of that. I really feel there are certain moments of little twitches taking place, whether it's just because that's the way you are. It could be like myself, where spirit affects you negatively. People don't get you. People don't get you, and I feel they want to more so. You're a puzzle to be put together, but you're a puzzling piece of art that that leaves people perplexed, asking questions, wondering, and speaking to you about subjects I feel that are very off-putting or random. The other night I hopped in a taxi to get home, ride home from my job, and it was, I think, was it 11 at night, something like that. And often I feel these days, people are guided in, when driving me home to talk to me, and even when I'm not in the mood. And this particular driver, starts talking to me, and we started talking randomly about the parts of the world that are extremely haunted, California, where I live, being one of which. And then we were talking about the correlation of hauntings and tropical weather for some odd reason. The Bahamas, Hawaii, Florida, stuff like this. And so I feel you are somebody who, and you might find this happens in the next 48, who sparks random conversations of interest and curiosity with other people. You get people thinking. It's feeling like more than a next 48 reading for you. But what comes out, keywording, and you need to remember that in regards to the recent past. You might have had a recent outburst or a recent honest moment, or you slipped up and said something you didn't mean to. What comes out will come out, okay? It's just, I feel there's an importance to it. The Six of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Swords, you're learning more about why things have felt chaotic within your life. You're learning more about how to steer clear of certain levels of BS and difficulty and bad energy moving forward. You're giving the key in the next 48 to improve your life. And they're saying this is one of many keys to be gifted to you moving forward. So either put it to the side and utilize it at a later date, or turn the key towards a better future, or at least, more so of which. There are levels of victory in the next 48, Taurus, that you're just not fully one with. And so going back to the Hanged Woman, adjust your perspective, right? Adjust your outlook on that moment, that situation, and say, okay, I'm victorious. I'm triumphant. I haven't given up, and that's why I'm now seeing epic quality rewards and results coming to be more so. But I feel, and I mentioned this, I want to say, in your weekly reading I just did, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You need to remember this, all right? You're learning more about yourself in the next 48, and this is of key importance. You are going to be hanging from your tree of wisdom and making better choices. You need to, okay? Again, nobody's perfect, but change is a must. The truth is going to be flowing towards you, as I feel you're a source of truth, okay? I do sense that they're wanting you to re-implement or begin a new ritual of importance to feel happier, healthier, and brighter. Look up the spiritual meaning of a seahorse. I feel there's something about opposites attract. There's also something about you desiring more of a soulmate counterpart in your life, or a further commitment with one that you already have within your world, or a different chapter within that connection. Okay, I know that sounds random, but it's coming out for a reason. But they're also wanting you to remember that your cup is going to be overflowing in the upcoming weeks in so many amazing, rewarding ways, all right? I know this was a random reading, but every message had to come out, okay? So I truly hope it was helpful. I'm, of course, sending you a ton of love and light. Go take care of yourself, Taurus.